Hi guys, so for this task, I'm going to teach you how to do this task. So you just have to trace the outside and then cut and then drag, or you could trace the outside, drag and then cut. That depends on you. Okay, so first we're gonna trace the outside, as I've said. F. Listen to me. I'm gonna repeat everything that I say here. I'm gonna say everything that I press. Okay, so why did I put a point there? Because later I will cut here. So all of the intersections, I like to put points so that later it will be easier for me. Okay. S, F, S, okay, F, S, F, S, so using S, F, switching to F. Okay, so I can draw it S, F, S, F, S, F, S, F, S. Okay, so if I press F here, it's gonna look like this. So I press S. Okay, so I'm gonna switch back to F. It still doesn't look good, so I'm gonna still use S. So it's impossible for me now to use F, so I'm sticking with S until I finish. Okay, so now I've traced the outside. The next thing that you're gonna do is actually cut. Okay, so S, point to points, T, and then space. Okay, so for this one, you can cut here, S, F. So you can't make it fit good. Okay, S, make sure it overlaps or exceeds T, and then space. Okay, so automatically it cuts. Okay, it cuts when you do that. So here you could use S, here push it back, S, the point T, and then space. Also here S, point to point, T. Also this one. Also here, S. Okay, here, S, T, and then space. Okay, so now I'm done with this part. I'm gonna do it here. So here, S, T, and then space. Also for this one, I could make a big line here. So I'm gonna draw this one, S, F. Okay, so you could cut there, or you should change to S, to the point, T, and then space. Okay, next is I'm gonna cut this one, F. Also here, F. Later we'll delete the grounds. Also here, F. Here, F. Also this one, F. Here you could cut here, sorry, F. Also here. Then we could delete. Okay, it's gonna look like that. Okay, so for this one, you could also cut here, F. So I'm gonna switch to S, then T, and then also here, F, T, space. So we're done here. Next we're gonna do is this portion. So S, T, and then space, S, T, and then space. Also this one, I don't know. I think this is a, yeah, you could cut that one probably. T and then space. Also this one, F, T and then space and then delete. And then here, F. Guys, this is how you do cavity, right? F. Okay, so since I'm gonna draw a square, I'm just gonna press on that dot to make it green. Press outside or exceeding the dot. I'm gonna change to T and then press space. Okay, so you could cut this one. It's gonna look like that. Okay, so this one, S, T space, S, T space, F, T and then space, F, T space and then delete, F. Now I can't use F, it's gonna look like that, so I'm gonna use S, T and then space. Also for here, F, T and then space, F, T and then space. So I think this is already okay. So for this one, F, exceed T and then space, and then delete. Also here, F. So you can't do it with F, do it with S, then shift back to F, T and then space, and then delete this one. Okay, I think that's it. Here, also here, we're missing these portions here. Okay, so we should not draw that one because it's a cavity. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is actually drag here. So I'm gonna set the vector here. Most probably here. See this point to this point, so 3. And then space. Okay, so once I've set the vector, I'm just gonna drag anywhere within the map. Okay, and then that's it. That is the task. Okay, very easy. You just have to group buildings that are most likely belonging to one building. For example, these two. Okay, so 4. Okay, so for this one, 4. Don't worry, on the actual task it will look good. Okay, so for this one, I think this is one building. 4. You have to group that, and then yeah. So that is how you draw this task. That is task 1.51.